This article is coming from the moneymorning.com site. Bitcoin miners thrive as banking crisis unfolds. What's the deal? So we've seen in recent months, we had Silicon Valley Bank, we had Signature Bank fold. We've seen a run on the regional banks. We don't know if Republic First Republic Bank is going to go under. So we've seen a flight from the traditional banking systems to, um, say, more riskier assets, so to say, like Bitcoin. And there are publicly Bitcoin miners that mine Bitcoin, and they have been doing so for years. And they are heavily correlated to the price of Bitcoin. So this article discusses three. Let's get into it. Uh, we have TerraWolf, which I never heard of before. Um, the juggernauts in the industry is Riot Platforms and Marathon, and we've seen Bitcoin rise from a couple of months ago, a low of 16, hovering around 30K right now, and that's been really bullish for the miners, um, especially in the wake of the banking crisis. All right, so let's get into who are these Bitcoin miners. You got Marathon, ambitious and thriving to be the largest Bitcoin miner in North America, focuses on scaling its operation and maintaining a large scale mining operation. With more than 12,200 Bitcoin on its balance sheet, Marathon is one of the leading cryptocurrency holders among public companies. Now, TerraWolf is an environmentally conscious newcomer to the scene, focusing on sustainable, eco-friendly mining operations. It uses cutting-edge technology and partnering with some of the biggest names in the industry. It's also the youngest, smallest, and least heavily traded company on the list. Personally, I would stay away from the smaller guys. Um, it's high risk, high reward, right? Versus going with somewhat of the sure bets, Marathon, Riot. But you have to look at their cost basis. It takes a ton of electricity to mine these Bitcoin. Some of them are using hydro. Some of them are in countries where the electricity is cheap. Um, I know Marathon is opening up operations in Texas. I believe 10% of all Bitcoin mined in the world comes from Texas. All right, and so Riot Platforms, a veteran in the space, aims to build a sustainable, scalable Bitcoin mining operations while investing in various Bitcoin technology companies. Uh, the article states that Riot is in the middle of TerraWolf and Marathon. Riot's Bitcoin reserve stands at approximately 7,000. So Riot has 7,000. TerraWolf has 1,000. Marathon has 12,200. TerraWolf may be the obvious choice for environmentally conscious investors. Riot Platforms has a versatile growth strategy. Marathon Digital boasts grand ambitions for large-scale operations. Economies of scales. The larger you get, the cheaper things become. Um, Marathon, Riot. Again, it all depends on cost basis, right? All right. So let's get into the technicals of these three Bitcoin miners. So the first one is Marathon Digital, and I believe I did a video on these guys already. And I think the weekly buyers zone at $8 hit already. I do have a first target at 16, which is where you see a bunch of selling pressure in the form of wicks. You do see some uh, resistance support. So maybe the um, medium term target would be this band at $8. Right, so let's go down to the weekly chart, and I can explain why I chose this level, which appears to have hit already. Um, but what you can see is that you had a rally or leg up, right? You had a green extended range candle, you had a couple of basin or doji candles, and then you had a strong move higher in the form of another extended range candle. Um, so there were definitely buyers that didn't get their orders filled. This was on excellent volume, and yeah, I'll try to link the video of the marathon in the footnotes. Um, let's just go down to the daily chart just to see it a bit better. You know, you have this channel, down channel, or bullish flag. It breaks bases, so you have institutions, smart money, retailers just building a position at this $8 level until price takes off. Right, price pulled back. Believe 1250. This is when Bitcoin was at 3132, and we had a lot of volatility early in this week. But this was a good entry at 10. I'm probably going to, after this video, buy some shares. Um, what is it? $10. Yeah, buy some shares, and if we go back to the monthly chart, we can see during the bull run, price made it all the way up to um, $80. Now, during the previous bull run, I actually purchased uh, call options, leap options, when price was around $8, and bought more again in the teens, and then I was selling the short end call option. So that was a decent money grab, and I plan on doing the same thing uh, the next bull run, as price can get back to the highs of 80. Right, we keep hearing that Bitcoin will hit at least 100K in the next bull run. Some are saying this year, which I don't see unless something drastically happens in the markets. Um, okay, so let's go to Riot, and I would like to say I did a video on Riot as well. All right, so this did not hit yet. So just going to the monthly chart, this is probably divergence, and then you had a break of the short-term downtrend. You had a basing candle, so you had a leg in, basing candle, a leg out. Again, extended range candle, a basing candle, an extended range candle out. All right, let's go to the weekly chart. Okay, so this level did not hit yet. So this is still an active level. If price can pull back into the weekly buyer zone at, say, 850, right? What would be your first target? I think I had marked it off $22, where we had resistance, which was previously support. We got price stuck right now, or got stuck at 14. We have some support at 14 back in February. Let's go to the daily chart. So look at this volume. So here's the level within the weekly buyers zone that I would be interested in. We'll mark that as blue. So when you have multiple levels stacking on top of each other, that makes the level even stronger. just say 925. And I'm gonna set an alert. I never played Riot, but um, maybe I will, depending on if the options are liquid enough. All right, and the last one was Terra Wolf. Terra Wolf was it? There we go. Like I said, I've never heard of Terra Wolf before. But during the last bull market, they got to wow, $44. It's at $1.65. Right, so this is somewhat of a lottery pick. Um, you have monthly supply here. So $3 will be a first target. Let's go down to the weekly chart just to see if we can see the zone a bit better. You're gonna have resistance at $2, right? This is okay. So let's just mark it off. So that's weekly supply at $2. We're gonna go back to the monthly chart, and then you have monthly supply at 375. If price can close on the monthly chart above the 13 simple moving average, that would be bullish. All right, let's go to the daily chart. All right, so I love this zone here. At $1. Daily buyers at $1. Kind of same concept, right? You had a legging candle, some basing, and a leg out candles. All right, strong move out of the zone. So this will be an opportunity. Don't chase price. See if price can come back down to the dollar level to take it long. So there you have it. Two juggernauts in the industry: Riot, Marathon. One that I've never heard of, Terra Wolf. Appears to have potential, but my suggestion is be conservative. Go with the more of the surer bets. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please. Like the video.